Hi, I'm Todd, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, this past week's weather has definitely played a little bit of havoc on the fishing around the area. And, that's why they call her Mother Nature. And as I've always said, she goes through some hot phases and cold phases, to say the least. And right now we're in a cold phase, or what really perceived as a cold phase, but it's more normal for this time of year. And a lot of people are sitting there saying, well, just wait, another week or two and the spawn will be going full force. Well, folks, I think in many area lakes, the spawn has reached its peak or getting close to that. So make your plans accordingly. In the Missouri River, I know a lot of fish were milking and also laying their eggs out there too. So I don't think the spawn's going to last much longer. So again, plan accordingly. As far as the lakes are concerned, the area lakes that produced walleye this past week included bitter, wabe, blue dog, opits, also antelope, swan, 3-buck, goose, dry lake by Clark, big stone, as well as reed. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes included dry lake by Willow Lake, Ponset, and Thompson started really picking up again, and then also Henry, 81 Ponds, Sinai, Madison, Brant, and then also Twin Lake, again, which is a trophy lake, and then also Island, Diamond, and Diamond you have to sort quite a bit, and then also a few walleye being caught at Beaver. Now, what are guys using to catch the walleye in area lakes? A lot of jigs and minnows, jigs and plastics as well, like the Walleye Assassins, the Beef Fishing, Moxie minnows, and the Pulsars have been working really well. And then also a lot of guys have been throwing some crankbaits, such as the Rapala Shadow Wraps or the Rapala X Wraps in the shallows have been also working quite well. And also, obviously, the Missouri River continues to produce quite a few fish around the area. Not as easily caught as what they were, let's say, a week ago. But guys are still catching them in the boats using jigs and minnows. And then also now more and more guys are pulling crankbaits, such as the Berkeley Flicker Shads, as well as the Shaky Shads, and then also the Rapala Shad Wraps. From shore, the bite is so-so on the Missouri River. How you catch them during the day, mainly jigs and minnows or also crappie rigs. And then during the evening hours, again, fishermen are throwing the Rapala original floating wrap, and then also the Berkeley hit stick. And then also the crappie bite around the area, again, has taken a hit with the weather. But a few lakes that were producing crappie included Vermilion, Madison, Ponset, Thompson, Henry, Beaver, and then also Scott Slough. And what they've been doing to catch the crappie rigs, as well as jigs and minnows. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about the importance of good line or fresh line. Folks, if you don't change your line, let's say every other year, you're going to be in for some disappointment. You're going to lose that big fish. So again, I think the best thing that you can do really is to change out that line at minimum every other year. And obviously, if your line, your rods and reels are sitting outside exposed to the sun, I would change it out at least once a year. Now, there are a number of different types of lines, and I will also tell you that if you're thinking about changing the line out, stop here at the store. We do the line winding for you. Makes it a lot easier. We spin it a lot tighter, and then put on the backing for the braided line if that's what you so desire. But there are many different types of lines, but there are really 3 different categories of what we're going to talk about. You have monofilament line, and then you have fluorocarbon, and then also braid line. Really, a lot of people have switched over to a braided type of line, a super line like Fireline or Power Pro or the Suffix 832. Honestly, that's what I use. It's a little bit stronger, it casts easier, and a lot more sensitive, and a lot less memory. And that's the big difference in all 3 of the different types of line. Fireline, or that braid line, will have less memory, a lot stronger, and monofilament will have the most memory. In other words, it will curl on you after a period of time. And then it's also the weakest of all of them. But there are a number of different types of monofilament out there now, what they call copolymer, which is a little bit stronger. So again, if you don't know what type of line is right for you and the type of fishing that you're going to do, stop on by here at the store at Dakota Angler. We'll help you pick out the line that is best suited for your fishing needs. So again, if you can't make it to the store, check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com or give us a call at 605-336-9132. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And before we end this week's report, I want to thank all of you that came out to the store for Berkeley Days this past Friday and Saturday. It was a great event, hugely successful. So again, thanks for your support, not only this past weekend, but throughout the year. We greatly appreciate it. Plus, hopefully you're able to stop on by to see all the great inventory that we have on hand, and we're continuing to add to it day by day. And as you've heard, the supply chain has been broken in many areas, but honestly, here at Dakota Angler, we probably have the biggest, largest selection of inventory and fishing tackle around the upper Midwest right now, and especially around the tri-state area. So make sure you stop on by, or if you can't make it to the store, check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, and again, thanks for watching, stay healthy, and please stay safe.